Yo, what's going on everyone? Welcome back to another video. Today we're just going to be going over all of my dividend payments for the month of January, and I also already got one for the month of February. So if you guys want to see more videos like this, make sure to leave a like, and if you're new, hit that subscribe button. It only takes a second. So I'm currently in the account information section of the Robinhood app, so I'm just going to click statements and history, and then I'm going to filter it to just be dividends. So let's start from down here, the past 30 days. So let's start from the most recent one. We got a dividend from AT&T on February 3rd, and the total amount is $1.04. Each share pays out a dividend of 52 cents. Then we have NRZ, which is New Residential Investment Corp, and that's a REIT. REITs pay out a decent dividend. I own one share of New Residential Investment Corp, and I was paid out 50 cents for that one share. Next, we have SPHD, one of my favorite ETFs, and it is a high dividend, low volatility ETF, so it's very safe. I own 2 shares, and the amount per share that you're paid in dividends is 15 cents, or to be exact, I don't know how to pronounce that. 0.1556 cents. Since I own 2 shares, I received 31 cents. I did buy a 3rd share, but that was after the ex-dividend date, so I did not receive a dividend for 3 shares, only 2. Then we go on to Cisco Systems, and we were paid on January 22nd. We received 35 cents. For Disney, I don't own Disney, but I did sell my share of Disney after the ex-dividend date. So on January 17th, I was paid 88 cents in dividends for owning 1 share. Then we have Realty Income, another all-time favorite in the REIT sector. I own 2 shares, and I received 46 cents for those 2 shares on January 15th. Next is Altria Group. Altria Group has another high dividend yield, and I received 84 cents for owning just 1 share on January 10th. Second to last, we have AGNC Investment Corp. It is another REIT, and I received 32 cents because I own 2 shares in each dividend share. And for each share that you own, you are paid 16 cents. Last but not least, definitely not least, probably the highest dividend payment for the month of January is Philip Morris on the 10th as well. For just owning 1 share, I received $1.17. Philip Morris has a pretty high dividend yield. Now in the near future, I want to go over my portfolio because it has changed quite a bit. I added some new holdings and positions, and I really don't want to show it to you guys yet because there's just so much I need to add to it. There's just so many stocks I need to add on to it to make it just perfect. I just need the money. Honestly, there's more money in my Robinhood account than I have in my checkings and savings account because I'm just that addicted to investing. So you can imagine what's going to happen as soon as I get a job. At that point, my portfolio will be complete for the time being. And after that, I'll just continue dollar cost averaging on every position that I have. If a stock I own goes on discount, I'm just going to buy more shares on that rather than continuing to buy 1 share of all these different stocks. So I can't wait, and I really look forward to getting to that point. Now, if you see here on my portfolio, I'm down $133. Why did that happen? Well, it's because of Tesla. You see, Tesla hit 900 yesterday. And at the back of my head, I was like, you know what, man, there's going to be a sell-off. People are going to be taking profits. And what basically sealed the deal was when an analyst said that this price point, 900, is the taking profit point. And I really wanted to take profits, just sell it. And then if I did sell it, I would have re-entered at $700, which is where it's at right now. And I would have had a profit to buy 3M instead of having to hold on to Tesla and use my own money. But yeah, when I look at this, I'm just very happy because if I did have $700, I would have bought another share of Tesla. I would just continue to do what everyone else does and dollar cost average. The only reason why I would sell it at this point is because I don't have $700 to reinvest into it. So I could only swing trade it. But now I look at it as a long-term investment to dollar cost average, and hopefully to hold it for at least a year and of course decades to come, so that it can be long-term capital gains when I do sell it. And when I look at this and when I look at other stocks that have their big corrections, I remember this quote, and I'm not sure if I got this from somewhere or if I just made it up. I literally wrote it down to remind myself to say in this video so that I don't forget. And it goes along the lines of, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter what you did to get to your final destination. What really matters is that you did. You and I have built our own individual portfolios. And through building those portfolios, it's this long journey. It's going to experience market corrections and bear markets, and your favorite stocks are going to have big sell-offs, and it's going to bottom out or just be at a very low price for months, weeks, days, who knows, maybe even years. But just remember the fundamentals. You looked at the balance sheets, you looked at the PE ratio, you looked at the innovation for the company, you looked at what sector it's in, you looked at all these things. So you know that 10 years from now, you're going to be reaping the benefits. And I say that very loosely because no one has a crystal ball. But that's just the truth. You have faith in this stock and you did your own research. You took the time to do that. You took the time to learn everything you could about these stocks. You listened to the earnings calls and you remained diligent. So the finish line is whenever you retire, and who knows how long that's going to be. Some of you, it might be a few months from now, or a couple of years, a few decades. And at that point, it won't matter anymore that your stock was down 30% at one time, or that you've sustained 2 recessions, because you continue to abide to the fundamentals and you dollar cost average. And if you saw the stock that you picked was starting to fail, you got rid of it and cut your losses, and you picked a better one to replace it, and you kept on doing this and stuck to this pattern until the day that you could say, okay, I'm done. Now I want to enjoy the rest of my life peacefully. Let me periodically sell my stocks and my other assets, take the profits, and live off of that. You just have to live in the moment. Right now, I'm living in the moment. Oh, Tesla shed 18% today. Okay. That's just today. What about tomorrow, next week, next year? People say there's competition because Ford and General Motors are creating electric vehicles. There's no competition. Tesla has had self-automated driving, artificial intelligence, and they're continuing to upgrade and develop it by the day. None of those other car companies have that. On top of the fact that it is the front runner in electric vehicle creation. On top of the fact that my generation and the millennials have completely turned on non-renewable energy sources, I know Tesla is going to perform well. And it has been undervalued for a very long time. And just a few months ago, I guess the stock decided to say, you know what? I'm way worth more than $230. And now it just decided, okay, let's go to where we need to be. And of course, there's going to be corrections like today. And it's going to find that price point. And when it finds that price point, from there, it'll just continue coasting upward as Tesla, the company, continues to grow and Elon Musk continues to do his thing. Thank you for watching this video, and can't wait to do the February dividend stocks and to perfect my portfolio the way I want it. I'll see you guys later and enjoy your trading day.